My name is Amagine, and I have been a sexuality educator and trainer, speaker, author, filmmaker for the last 30 years. My work in the world is to help liberate women and queer people specifically in their sexuality. I know that the personal work we do on ourselves helps us to expand and to create collective liberation that we are all so desperately wanting to work towards in a better world right now. I work with people individually and as couples, and then I work with people in my classes and programs, teaching them the things that we never learned when we were growing up about sexuality, about our desires and pleasure and our bodies and how our sexual body works. We didn't learn enough about our identities and how to figure out the things that we really want sexually, how to have the relationships that we want. Most of us did not get the sex education we needed to have fulfilling adult sexual lives. And that is what I have dedicated my life to. I do that in many different ways. I have a couple of books out. I published those books under my former name before I changed my name. Lesbian Sex Secrets for Men was my first book. And then I published Woman on Fire, 9 Elements to Wake Up Your Erotic Energy, Personal Power, and Sexual Intelligence. And that book is really based on the work that I have done with women and non-binary folks and gender expansive folks for so many years. And so much of my work comes from that place. It is holistic sexuality education for adults. I approach sexuality from an intersectional feminist lens, and that is really important to the work that I do, that we look at all of the factors that impact sexuality, that impact the way that we experience sexuality and power and agency in the culture. And the 4 pillars in my work that I really connect for people are sexuality, spirituality, social justice, and creativity. Those 4 things are so interwoven and so important to each other. And all of my work comes back to that. So if this is something you've been looking for, if you've been looking for something that could help you to really go deep in who you are as a sexual person, that's the work that I do. And I would love to see you in one of my classes or courses. Feel free to write me or find me at amaginenation.com. That's AMAGINE nation.com. You can always send me an email, hello@imagination.com, and I would love to hear from you.